Hello everybody, my name is Esterling and I will be showing you guys the IMSLP Digital Library, also known as the International Music Score Library Project or the Petrucci Music Library. This digital library can be found at imslp.org, and one thing you guys will notice from the URL is that it has /wiki at the end. This means that this digital library is set up as a wiki page. It currently holds PDF files and MP3 audio files of musical compositions and musical performances throughout history. It currently holds over 795,000 musical scores, as well as over 88,000 musical recordings. Each of these scores and recordings are categorized by different keyword elements. These elements range from instrument difficulty, composer, the people that have interacted with the compositions, that could be translators, arrangers, editors, the nationality of the composer, the time period in which the piece was composed, the instrumentation of the piece, and this awesome collection is the Werner Eiking Music Archive, which is 5 distinct collections of rare musical compositions. The recordings are also organized by composer, performer name, and commercial recordings. And one really cool thing about this wiki digital library is that users are able to edit, add, and delete information that is already available on this site. And the Help tab under the Participate option at the top toolbar gives resources regarding tutorials about how to download and print the files, how to contribute musical scores, and how to contribute recordings to the site. The digital library's goals and information can be found under their About page under the Other tab. And here we can learn that IMSLP started in 2006 and is currently owned and run by Project Petrucci LLC. They welcome submissions of both public domain materials as well as copyrighted materials with proper permission. Their goals are listed over here. They believe that music should be something that is easily accessible for everyone and created IMSLP to provide music scores free of charge to anyone with internet access. And they state that IMSLP will always be freely accessible. I like to call this a digital library by musicians for musicians in order to learn and teach other musicians. And the ultimate goal is for them to gather all public domain music scores. They also encourage users to exchange and discuss musical ideas in their forums. Because this is an international site, they offer servers for users from all parts of the world, including the EU, the US, the CA, and in Asia. One really cool thing about this site is most of their composers and recordings are categorized alphabetically. They offer a few basic search options. So this toolbar at the top searches via Google. So if you look up Sebastian Bach, for example, we'll find our results via Google on the site specifically. If we navigate to that file page, we'll see that his information about the compositions, collaborations, and a few other information associated with Sebastian Bach is listed alphabetically. If we navigate back to the main site, we'll see that the scores are also organized by instrument difficulty, which this is, I feel, the most user-friendly site of the digital library. Users can go to their specific instrument, so let's go to piano, and then these files are categorized by composition difficulty. So the difficulty increases from levels 1 through 12, with level 15 being the hardest pieces ever written for piano, though I haven't seen a composition at level 15 yet. The highest seems to be level 12. Recordings can also be organized by composer's last name, as well as the name of the specific performer or the commercial recordings. So this is a really, really cool aspect of this site. They offer a lot of user FAQs and a lot of tutorials for people that are willing to contribute to this page. And because this is a free web access page, there's no subscription required, there's no membership required. Anybody with internet is able to use this site. One really cool aspect that I love is the random page. So this pulls a random digital object from the digital library. And here we can see that we have a PDF file. The metadata for each of their files is using and following the Library of Congress format. So we can find the titles, the composers, the catalog number. So this is the number that the digital library uses to organize their pieces. The language, the time period, and the instrumentation. So for this piece in particular, for Dola, we can see that they are not sure of what the instrumentation is. And then we can navigate to the PDF itself too. So lots of really cool things to check out about the site. Really, really fantastic resource for musicians that are hoping to explore and work on their technique, but feel that their musical libraries don't really have a lot of sources. This is an awesome resource. I highly recommend that you guys check it out. I love just clicking through this random page option and exploring these. Another really cool aspect about this digital library is that each of the files also includes tags. This is completely volunteer run, so the tags are put in by the users, not by the administrators of the site. So this really emphasizes the specific keywords and the phrases that users themselves are using to find files on this site. So, yep, this is my brief overview of IMSLP, and let me know in the comments what pieces and scores you guys find. And let me know if you guys have any questions as well. And yeah, thank you very much.